Okay, here's another one solving by taking the square roots. And as you can see, the left side is already simplified. We can't do anything else. And the right side only has a constant. That's it. So we're ready to undo. The opposite of plus 3 would be minus 3. So we're going to do all our adding and subtracting first. So we end up with 3x squared equals 180. Now, the only thing left over is the x squared term. And we have to get rid of the 3. Well, the 3 is being multiplied with the x squared. So that means the inverse of multiplying is dividing. So we're going to divide by 3, so that way it can become that invisible 1, and we can have that x squared by itself. Okay, divide 180 by 3, that should give you 60. And now you have to get rid of that square. Well, the inverse of square is square root. So that means I have to square root both sides. And when I square root both sides, I always consider the positive and the negative. Okay, you always have two answers. So in this case, I'm going to break down the 60 into prime numbers. Since it ends in 0, I'm going to put my 6 times 10. And then from here I can keep going. That'll be 3 times 2, correct? They're both prime. And this one will be 2 times 5. So in essence, this becomes 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. I put the two 2's together because you always want to write it as a 2 squared. The 3 and the 5, they're by themselves. But that way you can see that this cancels with the square root. It disappears, it's gone, it's not there anymore, so the only thing left over is a 2. Okay, remember that. The square cancels the square root. Over here, you can't do anything, so these two are together inside, so just multiply 3 times 5 is 15. And then you're done. Just put the plus and minus in the front, the equal sign, and the x.